I remember 20 years ago reading a book called The Game, which is all about the story of a pickup artist and his pickup artist friends. And I remember in about chapter 2 or chapter 3, he said that he learned when he could tell if a woman was attracted to him. And he knew the exact second that it was happening. I thought in that moment, this has to be a complete superpower. There's no way that this is real. Cut to years later, I've now learned the precise point when you know sexual tension has been built with a woman. And I'm gonna teach that to you right now. And listen to all three because each of them are equally important and you wanna look out for all of them. When you're with a woman, whether you just met her for the first time or you're on a date, and you can tell that she's just physically getting closer and closer to you, that she's almost subconsciously trying to be closer to you and moving towards you and making some sort of excuse to touch you. I want you to look out for that because any single time that she even touches you, even if it's an accident, there is a reason why it's happening. And very, very little of the time, there are actual accidents. So whenever she touches your arm, leaning in, playfully slapping you, you know you're doing something right and you know you're starting to really build that sexual tension with her. There was a date that I went on about 4 years ago and it sticks out in my mind because I remember I was on this date and I actually was working with a client and I wired myself up and he was listening in on the date. So I was really giving it my all so he could learn what a first date is like. And what ended up happening was when we were in the middle of the date, you could see her leaning over the table and getting closer and closer to me, even if it was just a few inches. She was sucked into all the things that I was talking about and saying and the ways that I was building attraction with her. And by the way, at the end of this video, I'm gonna teach you something that's gonna help you do the exact same thing. Now, number 2, if she's giving you those puppy dog eyes, and this is a common one. I've heard people say it before and it always sounds so cliche. Like, what does that even mean? She's giving you these puppy dog eyes. But boy, do you see it when a girl is really into you and when you've really built that tension between you guys. So not only is she getting closer to you, but she's looking at you and almost looking up at you like a puppy dog does when it wants a treat. Almost like your dog is trying to be nice to you because it's begging you to give it something. This is the same idea. And a woman's eyes will start to go wide when she's with you, when she's sucked into what you're saying, and when you are being your most attractive, especially via conversation. So if you're getting those puppy dog eyes, if you're getting that look, that stare where she just can't stop looking at you and she can't look away, you know that tension has been built. Number 3, if she starts talking about personal things, this is a great way to know that you built tension because tension means that she's starting to become attracted to you. And when she becomes attracted to you, she becomes more comfortable in front of you. And then she feels more comfortable to talk about her vulnerabilities, her personal things. So really look out for when she's talking about things of emotion versus facts, right? It's one thing to say, oh, you know, okay, I went to the University of Michigan and I grew up in Michigan all my life and now I'm a nurse, right? All this is fine, but these are facts. This doesn't really mean much because anyone can say these things. But what if she's starting to tell you stories about college and times that it was really hard? What if she starts being all vulnerable about her family? What if she starts talking to you about some of her more personal things that almost seem like secrets? A time she was scared, a time she was really excited, a time that she really liked a guy, or maybe when an ex broke up with her. When she starts telling you the personal stories of her life, you can know that tension has been built. And in order to really build that tension, and if you want to actually know how to go for the kiss when you have built that tension and how to build the tension through going for a kiss, you can actually check out a free video that I made that's going to show you a demonstration of me with another woman and showing you what to do before a kiss. You can check that out in the description down below. And after getting that, you decide you want to be a master at flirting with women, getting more women attracted to you, and actually learning how to build that sexual tension. We have spots open for coaching at the TripAdvice Accelerator Coaching Program, where you get a dedicated one-on-one coach that is actually going to help you with setting up a dating profile, getting more dates, having you go out, do approaches, talk to women, and break it all down for you so you can systematically get more dates and attract more women than you ever thought possible. Check out the link in the description down below to be able to learn more about how to get your one-on-one coach.